Good evening. How are you? Good evening. Mudishani Bakapungwe. Jeremy, how are you? Malita, how are you? Bro, hey, Mudishani. How are you guys? Happy Friday. Just here for a late night chat. I'm good. Mulishani. Here for a late night chat. Molly, how are you? Stanley Mulishani. I'm waiting for Mama. How's everybody? Mulishani, Mulishani. Rose Mulishani. No, it's 12:30 lunchtime. It's 12:30 here. I'm just having my coffee. I'm just having my coffee. I'm waiting for Mama Mulishani. Yeah, I want. Today has been a day. Lero ni lelo. Vachipoya Mulishani. I'm waiting for Mama to join. I'll just be here briefly. Irene Vizenge, how are you? Good to see you. How's everybody doing? William Lishani. Zoe Belt is watching. Good evening. Vayuri Mulishani. I'm sitting a different angle at all. I hope this is okay. I usually sit at a different angle. Abena Chinsali Mulishani. Good to see you. By John Siwali. Lelo ni lelo, lelo ni lelo. Today is the day. Ishachilala, akuna kulala. I didn't sleep. I was up, you know. When the drama started happening, I was typing a letter. So, parende typing karata. Naisa monafie. I'm a messages, phone calls started coming in. I was just like, oh my God, what is happening? So Ninaka, you know, we have like 9 hours difference. 9 hours difference. So when that drama was happening, I was just about to go to sleep. Ero drama ya Isayamba.
Atuse Impindi.
Alaba tu sabusheni ndala lero nshirere.
Aliranda mano nati abantu aba bakashitanga Impindi osho balefu ayaba. Tati baletukana mamu baliranda efushinka. Muliranda ekishinga ololomba balekite vya mungulu. Aini mayo. Muliranda efushinka. Bena balechulira fyoko bamao sambanga tabapera empia. Ninshikula chula fe balechusha munabandi.
Ela ba
Tukola
police
bya
wali beba. Ine so ni ndemba nkata kuli wa Zambia police. I've written a letter to Zambia police to complain because those people, they are threatening us. They are putting our lives at risk.
Even
Yes.
insults. They've been insulting those guys. Pama page yao baratukana. Always they
No,
insult. Takuwa bowa
bena
bekatapo.
bachia ku police already ba Zambia police na bachitaka the issue statement. So why are ba Zambia police? They are selectively applying the law. Kasonde mwenda bali mumine twali mwene pwenkalata kufuma kuli wa Roy bahamonga.
Kutakudia.
Yes.
Takwati. Takwati.
Ba Zambia police
Solo
bali
mba.
lembele pwenkalata to find those people who beat up Kasonde mwenda.
Takwati.
Kasonde mwenda is a president. No baba tulia tuve na whatever they call tuma kada tulia. Tatwa kwatana political profile. They are regular people, but the police has already issued a statement to find
Ili pasa silent still.
all right. What shall I phone?
Okay.
So in an Indemben Kalata, I've written a letter against threats on my life for those two same boys who have been insulting people. Bale tukana abantu no kubasende chalo kwati chabo. So nomba mwe ba Zambia police bali abantu babo mabati and you Hamonga, you have written a letter. Baroy Hamonga, you have issued a statement. Wangu mwashita issue statement. Let me read it. But people in this country, they are being abused by those people. Elo ba mama bali ya kukitwa kulia mkuchita report at kabachiten report kurusaka kwa ilivyo. Mwandini, we need equal application of the law in Zambia. Those two boys cannot be golden eggs. Chama America and the FBI katwishuko techibabi ama golden eggs mu Zambia. Ngabache ku police apopene the police has acted. Bahamonga has issued a statement. What is so special about those two boys? Even me, I have written a letter to Zambia police for those threats on my life by those two boys. Zambia police should act. Zambia police mwireke chalo chimisule ba Zambia police ba Roy Hamonga by Inspector General Musamba. Apply the laws of Zambia equally. Because, you know, I am upset, actually. It's upsetting because the Zambia police have issued a statement. PF card are wanted for aggravated robbery. Police in Petauke, police in Petauke of Eastern Province, Zambia, have launched a manhunt for Rizwan Patel and 8 others for alleged offense of aggravated robbery. This came in the wake of police receiving a report 2 males, Victor Kapungwe, no yuine Victor Kapungwe na umunangwe kashinga ni nani huyu? Justin Chama. Mwamona? So abe ba Chama, Victor Kapungwe and Justin Chama, ba chimate ba yaku polisi, and within minutes, Roha Monga issued a statement, and the police have started a manhunt to look for these people who attacked Chama. Chama and and whatever his name is, these 2 goons. Yeah? So apa, if you tulelanda kwati, Zambia police apply the law equally in Zambia. Mwina sala, don't choose whom to protect. So ama lives yako ama America no yuka pungwe are more important. Mamachika Monica, he was insulted. Balungu was insulted. Mamachika Monica went to the police to report, and she was told to go to Lusaka to file a report. Eh? So no na chama America, they filed the report in Chipata and the police accepted. Why did the police tell Abena Chama katika file report ya kulusaka huko mwikana? This is the same Zambia police. In Kitwe, Machika Monica was told to say, go and file the report against the insults of those 2 boys in Lusaka. Zambia police shouldn't operate like that. What I know is anyone can report a crime at any police station in Zambia, even electronically. Like myself, I have submitted, I'm reporting a crime, a side-by crime by those 2 hooligans. You guys have all seen the letter which I've sent out. You have all seen the letter which I've written to Zambia police. I'm reporting a cyber crime for gender-based violence, harassment, and everything they are doing, flashing my face over the social media, and the video went viral. People are looking for me to say that I'm insulting the president. I've never insulted the president. I campaigned for UPND and HH to come to power. I have never been PF. I am a human rights advocate and I speak for checks and balances for good governance. How is that insulting? When you're offering checks and balances, how does that become insulting a president? How? So we want Zambia police never each, but the Zambia I am not there, but electronically, all the evidence is there electronically. These Zambia police, they have been insulting people locally in Zambia. Chama and those 2 boys have a reputation for insulting people. Why hasn't the police arrested them? Why is the police not acting on other people's reports? But in Chama America, but within minutes, Raw Hamonga issues a statement to say police have a manhunt. We don't want after justice. No. Tulefa Zambia police. Nga mwamono omuntu aletuka na kuya mukaka. Why me bali mukaka pansele? Eh? Why me bali mukaka pansele? Kajaka li employee of Uriali Kachinga nina uyo mulumendo ule wale tukana sana bali mukaka. Simon mwa bali mukaka. Number, why can these two boys be arrested for insulting? But when already the police is already hunting for the suspects. Congratulations for acting swiftly. That's what we want. But don't select who, when to be swift and when to ignore. Don't ignore certain people when they report. All Zambians need to be protected by Zambia police. Nariranda Mairoin, I said it the other day. If I die prematurely, my blood is on you. But I've never been in a Mao Sampa because Mao Sampa sponsors those guys. So if those people do anything, if anything happens to me, Mao Sampa, my blood is on your head. Don't threaten people in a democracy. We have a right to speak. We have a right of opinion. We have a right of affiliation. And Zambia police should protect everyone. Chapwa. What is so special about Chama America? Perhaps when a case report ya papene, but police is on it and the manhunting for the suspect. What is so special? Those same people, they are criminals. How can criminals become victims now? How? Ama criminals, ama victims. Because those people, they were reported before Tafirafik. The police, if the police had acted and arrested those Benachama America, they wouldn't have met their fate today. They would be protected. That is why actually police need to arrest certain people, because if they don't arrest them, then you have instant justice, mob psychology. Most of the time, if somebody commits a crime, it's for their own good that they are in a police custody, for their own safety. So, imwe Zambia police na mwikala mulele kachama babena chama baletukana abantu bati bachama efyachi bachitikira lero kale bamba okutuka abantu who has not been insulted. They have a track record from insulting HH to insulting HH's mother to insulting ECL and many other people. Those guys are criminals. But then, whatever they do to other people doesn't matter. Something happens to them. Zambia police, Baroha Monga, is issuing a statement and starting a manhunt to arrest the people.
Mama.
Hello, Mama.
Ine mama lero ndese kafi. Iseko na shisula. Mama mwabombeni mwapoleni. Zambia kuna kulala 2024 twaingira na fimbi.
Ine nalilandire 2024 yayambire nati naleka ine naleka ma checks and balances. Mwaimukisha. I said I'm done. Twanaka. Posheni abantu mama.
Mwaiseni munganda mafunde mwapoleni mkwai. Balando kutila mwapoleni akulili omushi. Kabiri mwaikaleni aishibe baneba efyo bekele. Nami posha ine mama chikamoneka omuni munganda ya mafunde. Elo kabiri umunganda mwabo kusakamana pakalamba sano kumono ukutila bushechalo chesu cha Zambia chilenda shani ngafirafine nalanda lyonse okutira kwena mu kyalo kyesu kya Zambia mwali b'omutende. Ero kabiri kyalo kyesu kya Zambia bali declare as a Christian nation. Kanshi ukusakamana kwa bamama Pumulo Stumbeko n'okusakamana kwa bana mayo bonse abayitumpire pali uyu mulimo wa kusakamana kuli okutotera sana okuwesha matotero kuli bamama Pumulo Stumbeko abo abali ngaba sakamene sana okumona okutira bushe kyalo kyesu kya Zambia kirenda shani nangu bushe kyalo kyesu kya Zambia finshire kitikamo kanshi mama Pumulo Stumbeko nabafye wako mipepera ko kira bushiku na bonse fya bayitumpire muri uyu mubirimo okubika pona ba mama Aniki Matipa okubika pona bafyashi besu ba Oscar Mpombo na bonse ama professors bonse abali mu Bulaya tinatemwa sana mwafisha ko mutende pantu kwena ifire kitika mu kyalo kyesu kya Zambia kwena litensha kyalo nga fefe nalandi ati mu Zambia muri chimfulumfulu na ino ine 2023 twafumako iyonse 10 years nalabika fa 10 years Zambia yaba mu chimfulunganya Zambia yaba mu chimfulumfulu so kanshi bonse okusakamana okukalamba epo kuli okumona okutira na mu mwaka upya twayingira na ma problems na mu mwaka upya twayingira na ma accident mwalimu n'abantu bintapendwa bafwire kulya kulusaka kanshi kuli kusakamana ukukalamba sana okumona okutira bushe chinshi kyalengo okutira pakyalo kyesu kya Zambia abantu mkwai chisango muri uyu musango aho kwena okusakamana kwenepo kuli okusakamana kwenepo kuli natotera sana nimona topiki nababika mwati batuse Impindi kanshi twala umfira chapamo bushe ni Impindi nshibarera ndapo mkwai natotera mkwai
mkwai. Welcome abakabwe mwaiseni
Mkwai
pelo mupando
Mkwai mulishani bonse bamama chikamonekana ba president wesu bachearedi
tuli bwino katuishimwe tuli lelo tuli nyenseko lelo ine nafa kunseko lelo
kuti mwampi mwandorokera mufo mulero lekeshapo kuchira ndete ama views yandi mfume munshira ma issues
issues ya lelo tulelanda pafichi ifyachitike kwamba last week mwamona kwamba last week kwalisa bali abalumendo batukana balungu bamayo balandeko babatukana ensere twise tulandeko na ifwe tabaine tabatumina ensere bachi baita fe threaten mubwesheni uyo mayo kamayo akakabwesheni you know
okay
so nomba insere esho batukene shakulisha elo twalishire fano twaiba ba Zambia police uko bati ba Zambia police kakeni abalumendo aba teti Zambia chalo cha mafunde Zambia is a Christian nation teti abana baletukana abafyashi takwabo mwana uchira muibe ati but shani mwebabemba atumwana tajira muibe
mkwai
yes we have to contain these kids and now the whole thing is that these kids who are insulting, they are mouths for rent. Tunwa tuwaku renting akunsere. Ule foku tuko muntu, vaya kutuwa icho tutuine, batu bonfiafye. Ututu mendo tu, wene ba PF, vaya tu bonfeshe. These same guys, they were used by PF to insult HH and the HH's mother. I remember in adishire panelo na umfile video imolo wale tukana HH. Na banyina baba HH na adishire na condemn and I campaigned for HH and I've never been a PF so na adishire pana natimwe bantu chalo chashani ichansere mwamona
mkwai
number fast forward to the 2024 ha
ututwine tulimendo futi twapiribuka twambokora tukana ba
tulimendo futi abama politicians number problem ili kuma politicians because ama politicians eba lebo mfyo tutwaiche mwamona balungu PF balebo mfyo twino twaiche ukutukana ba HH number tables have turned HH is in power and now ababa UPND balebulo tutwino twaiche katinga ni ba UPND na ponga ni ba PF babulo tutwino twaiche nomba tuletukana ba ECL tulande kwa ifwe ninsere mwali yumfira mwebene the insults that word insults kuli bamayo inendandeko bakakate deport shani you know bale tutinya bale foko tuipaya Inesha tukanapo by HH. I have never insulted HH. I campaigned for HH. I have never been PF. I'm a human rights activist for good governance. No befichitikelelo uko mubasi bashiba balumendo abo babe shibefo bashibeke efyo bashibekisha mubasi tiachitika nechachitika mwamona twachila tamba fyonse neshirele lelo ndinoturo pano ishirelo because ero fyachamba okuchitika nishinde ipeka nyokuya mkulala abalumendo babafunya mubasi babatanefe babachibachita abalume ndo bayana ku police nomba ine panopo na Africa ndelando kwebati ababalumendo within hours bashta report ku police and within hours Baroha Monga has issued a statement to start looking for abantu abachibatuse Impindi nombe cho tulenda kwebati chalo chashani kasonde mwenda bali mumine twaliufilepo Baroha Mongo kuchita issue statement atiyentufwaye bali abaumine kasonde mwenda why mimi bali mukaka papansele pali tulio tulumendo kusantu yetu wale tukana ba HH baendele obushuku yatu kaka nomba what is so special with this ababalumendo babili bali tukana ba HH bali tukana ba mama bali samkuchita threatening nokubomfya ama words aya gender based violence bale fokula tinya abantu muchalo bale fa Zambia ebe banana republic so ili ashiri hapa noine ndela ndati Zambia police muiona ule chalo do your job protect all Zambians in any ndembenkalata. I'm actually looking for the email address for Roy Amonga Uyawine spokesperson Nanguba Musamba by Inspector General. I'm looking for his email address so I forward my letter directly to him because I feel intimidated, I feel violated, my life is endangered because of those two. Naliufa Chulewi no Lumendo, one of those Lumendo, ni medara peba wish. So echo balela ndirachi de bambweshe ku Zambia mukuchitenshi bale fa abakaise mukuchitenshi ngabanta deport from Zambia so pano we are as Zambians we are worried. We want the rule of law to be applied equally, and by HH you are a champion of rule of law. But HH was always saying Zambia we are democracy, rule of law. So rule of law is selective but abalumendo after baba to Impindi within minutes Baroha Mwenga Basha Hamonga whatever his name is he issues a statement to start a manhunt for abachi woma balia balumendo ngamwali bakakire mu Zambia police ngatafichitike ifi because bali tukana ba mama chika Monica and mama chika Monica went to Zambia police bali beba chikabie mu bakte report ku Lusaka. So why did Lumendo, why did Zambia police usheba Lumendo bachia ku Lusaka mukuchita report na ngubata report yakunokofya chitikida you know. So we are here to say muiona ule chalo treat all Zambians equally and fairly. Let us all respect the rule of law. Na mumonete chitika kupeta uke kuria. Nga mwatwarira basa ba police failing the people will take law in their hands. This is not inciting anyone. Efo yaba fie life. Abantu efyo baba. Human beings have got a wild side, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Nangu ni pamene fotuli ifo nga fwe balumendo inenga ponji pano perene mu lumendo nga chako batina sanga omuntu uli wonse uyore tukabana abalingirenga bamayochika moneka abalinga bamayo wandi nasanga fyare tukana fyenka shiyandi au kutwa imbana inamana nkumumeno ndera ndangana kumanya fye nga bale mutamba fyare pita ifo ro rutambirwe suru achibemba rwalikanyo kutukana na mayo nga chako fyati nanguni nebo wine panono na yonda ne kagwe au kuchitwa imbana na nkwena mamumeno ngala mkumanya fye bimbi na iwe tatusuminisha fwe bo kutukano mukashana noro ni bano kuno kaiche fyaka akaiche fyaka nono so ngaire wala baleka abantu bale enda nokura bachita protect au tawachita protect for state that because of bale chita tafiweme olo nabo bene bapereko discipline abalumendo bakuchipata na bena awe ndekemba bapereko discipline ifo bamone kwati baba ko in order. And the other thing I would like to comment about statements to them in media saying no, 2024 will be full of Mingarato. We don't want Mingarato. What we need is solutions to high cost of living, solutions to dola hii penene kwa turefera nokita business bwenu. Turelo mbako kuba abaretiye Mingarato bachefye kwe Mingarato shalamba so that beona ule chalo ba president wesu twali bachetekerana amashubi baranda aya rule of law ama issues byambya ya CDF emingarato turefu ya CDF 28 million ile kwa ground emungarato turefu asano wewe mingarato turefu yako bati dola ibwele pali 10 kwacha pakutira tuisho mungarato bala bomsho kuboisha dola emingarato turefu ya taturefu emingarato esha kwebati kula tukira bamayo besu au twalafurwa
Twatotela mkwai. Welcome, Isaac. The floor is yours.
Chunguro po mkwai mwa ikala shani bonse my mother mamachika moneka.
Awe na ichefya we mwana umwe mwapoleni po mkwai ichungulo po mkwai mwaise ni kabili munganda ya mafunde twatotela we mwana
Mkwai wewe mama kankasa uwa ashara konomba
na totela sana na pokelela le sapa
kwa bempalu meshachalo ile roto akwata imwe ma freedom fighters Mkwai. No, Auntie Queenie, of course, I'm joining in on a short notice, of course.
You are welcome.
And I appreciate, of course, pakumpera ko the opportunity and privilege to be here and also to voice out on one or two things that is happening in Mcharo Cheswicha, Zambia. You know, kotuafuma, like we said the other day, is that tuafuma kunganda ya mafunde bonse. Oko tuare kura na mumi kudire Yesu yale tuwebo kwebati chintike namba karamba. Ile rocha sango kwebati social media is being abused to an extent that na tulaba amafunde oko tuafuma kubanga bena Zambia, kubanga bekara chalo, olofuti nga tuwalolesha pali Zambia. It is very sad to see that the government has paid a deaf ear on so many unlawful and lawlessness that has continued to happen in the country, but you can only see them rise when you touch one of their system, or could be abantu babo nga kubanga ba UPND. You know, these two boys is the so-called Chama America, CIA, and Mr. Ground, the FBI. We, of course, all know and understand where they are coming from. And we, of course, know who the many giants behind them, who's sending them to do or to go and insult whoever they can insult Mucharo cha Zambia. Kwambira abafiashi besu, ama mothers yesu, ama fathers yesu, ama uncles, ama brothers, ama sisters yesu. But today Monica very fashionable now that those guys, they have got a state, they've got a state security to protect them and to continue encourage them doing what they are doing. Today we woke up to a news to say barama boys basango kwebati bachive mini koko bachira katushoko bachira ngati bashamkumona ma girlfriends wao kuvubu. That's what they said in that recording. But ingatwalolesha pali ulia chama America na Mr. Ground. Few days ago there are some recordings to which they were insulting, and they went not only insulting, but ibaria ikata nomba kumuntu wakwebati alisungire charo cha Zambia mutende, and handed over power peacefully and respected the will of the people by saying, I've done my part and the Zambian people have decided and said imwenshita yenu yapita lekentu moneko na bambya bengesa tuteka kubanga bakainde ichirema. but bali ground bali mukuyatukana ba Edgar Chagwalungu. We never saw the Zambia police. We never saw Grafa Msamba instructing Kachingani Ria Monga, who's the Zambia police spokesperson or Zambia police public affairs, whatever, to quickly come in and protect the integrity of that office of the former president, to protect the integrity, to protect that respect which is accorded to him by being a former head of state. We never saw them. But today, because the ground and whatsoever they call him Chama America, they have been found themselves in that predicament. The Zambia police are so quick to move in. You see, the thing is that ngatamule chintu kamala mulo ya chalo kubanga obuteko. The Zambian people entrusted Mr. Kainde Ichilema and the UPND government to protect and to respect their welfare by means of how best they can provide leadership to the people of Zambia by ukuleta umuntu uli onse uyo ule fuma munshida ya lawyer chalo they put them to order. But you see, what has been happening in Zambia, there has been so much lawlessness in Zambia, where we have, of course, put aside, or would say, never disregard the rule of law, but the rule of law, which do not apply when it is needed to be applied. Only wake up at the time when they want to protect their interests or they want to protect their persons by
You are on mute. Munipa mute.
okay. Can you hear me now? Yes. So I was saying that Chama America been protected by the state because they are supporting a UPND project, which is of course they support the issue ya kwa Mao Zampa in trying to kill or to destroy the opposition political parties in Zambia. We should also look at where we are coming from. The UPND, at the time when they were coming into power, they, of course, said that wakesa chinja imikalire ukubanga kuchita respect constitution ya chalo, kuchita respect nama ama laws ya chalo, of which they have diverted or nabafuma kuchinso cho balera ngo abena Zambia kwe bati bakesa chita protect integrity ya chalo. UPND has never respected the rule of law in Zambia. UPND is here to destroy Zambia, be it political parties in Zambia, and they want to remain at the center of everyone and make Zambia as a UPND branch, not as a country where people can live, they can express themselves in a democratic, of course, space or democratic country to which they can bring forward solutions that can help to build our country. So, chilesango kwevati pali kano kashinatumona PF is not the only political party that the UPND government wants to destroy. They went at the beginning to amwene kwati chakufiro toferin to that voice note was flying around and going around to coming from a political advisor to the president, Levin Goma, and speaking with it was of course Valeranda Pako with one of the permanent secretaries in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in the Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security. Valeranda pa voice note to see how best they can fix the leader by then, DP, who is Mr. Hari Karaba. And next what we saw, Mr. Hari Karaba was of course kicked out from DP by replacing with that lady with today her husband. Only they were paid money of which was more like to sponsor the Chirangamuliro and the wedding today, and that political party, the DP, the Democratic Party, has gone into oblivion. But le Sofia bomba bari kalabari vemya no kuya forming a political party badina yena, which is a citizen face something like his citizen yes, political party, to which we are seeing now that Mr. Ari Kalaba has carried the vision which he had, and he has carried, of course, an agenda to see how best he can provide leadership to the people of Zambia and our country by being a voice muli political party forming it. DP babashirire iri babapere, of which the UPND government took over by putting Ama Stooges Yabo in the name of that woman and the husband. Today they are married. It has died. They don't have any structures in Zambia. We have never seen them. The only time we see them, it's a time when they want to sing songs of praise. This brings now to PF. They are doing the same to NDC. In PF, they have brought in Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa, where he's coming from, and to where he has positioned himself today to say he's the president of PF. It is illegal. That thing does not have any fundamental or any support to Zambia's, according to our constitution, of that even here PF constitution, a political party does not have. But Mao Sampa was given so much security via kuja ku Mulungushi, of course, international conference, to which they went ahead and pronounced themselves. They said they are going to have a retreat, an independence, of course, Independence Day, of course, a retreat. It was on Independence Day of our country. That day we are celebrating independence. Ku State House Squadina, of course, a visiting head of state from Tanzania, and the government saw it fit to go and protect Mao Sampa by sending the police and guided him ku general conference yakwe, whatever treaty which turned out to be a general conference, of which once double kubanga abena Zambia. What came out from there, Mao Sampa, of course, announced himself to become a president of the Patriotic Front. Next thing, what we saw was within less than 24 hours, the fingerprints were in Zambia. No more of your procedure to clear my fingerprints. It takes not less than 7 days. It's more than 7 days. But those things were cleared. Our names were cleared by the state using the Ministry of Home Affairs. Cleared the names that Mao Sampa submitted with his fellow abantu bakobwa chile submit ukisaba president wa PF. All those illegalities have the blessing of the government of the day today. And you see all these things, what is happening, one thing you should not forget is that you are injuring the people of Zambia. Abantu bera Zambia muleba chitayinja kumitima. Zambia is a democratic country. And the people, of course, have a right to choose where to belong or who to support. If they do not like Mama Chika Moneka, vatemwa ngalimwe wa Aunt Queen, pakati pa vaimwe. Let Aunt Queen, of course, speak to the people and provide, of course, could be ama solutions over kwete. Aya la chilaba Mama Chika Moneka, ukulanga nga balangizi, ngofo tabaishiva, ngefo benga chila kwa timu. And the people of Zambia are going to decide and make a choice, decision to say, inena la na wa Mama Chika Moneka, or inena la na wa Aunt Queen. Mwamona. Not where you want to silence the other voice by championing yourself and making yourself kuba pamitwe abantu, and abantu nga balanda mwalaba tumina bakapokola. Bakapokola wamoneka fye when it is a time to defend the UPND. When Mao Sampa went and ayatoba PF secretariat, tatwa mwene po bakapokola baya mwikata Mao Sampa balongo watu alo bayikata oli wonso bwali na yena. Mao Sampa ali amukutoba secretariat yaba PF. Tapadi bakapokola bayimine na nomba docket uko yaba police. What is Mr. Grafayo katushinga ni Musamba ba Inspector General of Police? Why is he sitting on that document, or why is he sitting on that issue? Why wasn't Mao Sampa arrested? And abantu nga bamba okulanda nga abeena Zambia push. Then we become enemies of our country. We are not enemies of our country. What we are asking for is a level-headed playing field that will allow everyone to participate and in promoting our democracy and in also promoting our national development. We are a people. We are coming turefuma somewhere oko turefumoko. Ko turefuma kwa benkureshingisha who came before us, such that to where we are today, we cannot be talking about how we can govern ourselves by not following what our constitutions or what our history tells us, or what our history teaches us. No, we cannot do away from where we are coming from, and we cannot disregard our Republican Constitution by putting rules ayo atare supporter kubanga abyena Zambia. Also bare chitaba kainde ichirema na UPND is balera saba bantu katwishinga nina landa na shani kumitima, but bena bare mona kwati filibuno finta filibuno yo lekeni abantu bapere ni umutendero mwa baraire bapere ni space barande kubanga amazambians bapere ni umfweni ofo barereta forward. Hear what people are bringing forward. That makes you a good leader, is to listen to the people, because those are the ones that gave you an opportunity for you to be there. Because without the Zambian people, Mr. Kainde Hichilema wouldn't have become a president of Zambia. His bosses are the people of
Let
Zambia.
me just stop you there so that we can rotate. Good points. You have nailed it, you know. And let's just give the time so that we can all contribute.
Yes.
But I just want to emphasize one thing you say, you know, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema waited 20 years to come into office. He respected the democracy. He respected the constitution. So now we see the constitution being abrogated day and night. He is the commander-in-chief of Zambia Police. Why is Zambia Police applying the law selectively? Why do other people deserve to be protected and other people's not? Ba mama, the floor is yours, and then Bakabwe Kuchumwaisa after ba mama.
natotera sana pakunshirako umupando okutirana ine ningalanda kwa mashiwi kwena iriri ashiri abana besu kulingana fye nefire kitika mukyalo kyesu kya Zambia elo bakwekyokulasa lula abakalamba ife twali kwata advise kalamba sana twalise emikuyingi pamafora nokuba kita advise okutila lekeni kutuka abakalamba pantu Bible nalibe emishapo na Bible emikuna emiku okuba kita advise okutila nga mulevu tukaba kalamba lesa tatemwa Bible yalikanya umwana utukaba kalamba icho mukasanga mukapere kufya kaloto obushikuna imine ine mama pumulo stumbeko okuba kalipira pamulandu wakutuka abafyashi besu ba former head of state bali ntukirense lyapa kalamba sana ababana aba bali tukene pamulandu fya wakuba kalipira okutira lekeni kusalula abakalamba ayama politics mule chitaya chiteni bwino icho mulefu aya ni president omulenda nankwe okwisa ikala pamupando nomba uyo president mulenda nankwe nga chakutira muletuka abantu akekala shani pamupando bushe akekala mukutuka abantu nangu wina Zambia show wino wapena uingesa bule voti ukupera kuli kateka ulenda n'abana abaletuka abantu ine naliba chita advise nalilanga na Mr. Ground nalimwe bati Mr. Ground mwana wandi ine nala kwelela ndi mufyashi ishakuishiba ishakumonapo lelo ensere muntu kile shachira na mchipimo shiriensere shatukana bali abana ukutuka ba Edgar Chagwalungu nalalanda fete bali tukaba head of state former bali tukaba Kambwiri bali tukaba GB bonse bali batukata ba given Lubinda bonse bana kachinda bonse bali tukwa kuli ababana bonse bali tukwa
the same boys were also insulting HH. So why is the Zambian politician feeding the beast? Why are we feeding monsters, renting mouths to insult each other? Eh?
And where bakapokola bali kuisa?
So mwamona emkwainde soso kutila ababana bali tukaba kalamba bonse mchalo cha Zambia okubatuka ensere. So ine ali bachita advise umfweni mwebana ayama politics mwasendera kumaboko na kukanwa yakaleta olwayisula omushi imwenga mulefu amausa mpateke ekyalo waten respect kuba kalamba ero kabiri bapolisi tababekatayo okutampa fyalo baletuka baakainde yichilema okwisa Afrika na lelo tabatarabekatapo bambire okutuka ba HH ukubatuka bapwisha okutuka ba UPND bonse babatuka chama America batukana bapwisha tapa bana ngumo abekatapo ero nomba moneni baisa tukabanyina abafyashi lesali kanyo omwana owangala kuba fyashi abapalanga banyina pantu nifu abotusenda abana mumala 9 months nokuya kulemba okuyalira efiramba ero naisa leta omwana amba okuntuka namba okulira efiramba firyalesa kana ilyo naya kulya kuleba naye aleta uyu mouse chama America na Mr. Ground bana ini nalira efiramba ero abana futi naisa nabo kunse nabakusha nabera batampa okulantuka ensere natampa okulira efiramba ifiramba fyakwa mukamfuirwa ngalira efiramba ni mukamfuirwa wa Msango Shani ni mukamfuirwa ulya uwaikalira muri lesa uwakonka efunde lyakwa lesa la mulwila pantu ifiramba fyakwe tafiponena panshi ponena pamaboko yakwa lesa. So system yakula tukaba mukamfuirwa nokula kitabana banshiwe efiri nokula kitaba mukamfuirwa efiri mukamfuirwa ngalira mwishi byati mwalirira po efiramba muri no kusombola kamwe mwishi byokutira mukamfuirwa ngalira ibukisheni ifiramba vyalirira ulya mukamfuirwa kulya kulusaka bayireikala 2 months kulalolera pension yali amashiwi balirire tayaponene panshi yaponene paliresa ero lesa ngaisa n'ekikoti kyakwala kwapula nimukwapule pantu lesa ninyera wabanyera unyera banyera lesa tasekala nyela abantu kuminyela ukunyela banyerere banyela kuminyela so nomba lesalo lishokutilala ababana balatukwala kunkumo okutuka abantu pantu mutuka mfumu takutuka umo akatukana bambi lesalo lesha tababekete pali baakainde yichilema batukile bayichilema tababekete ero baishira tuka nomba ba former president wa Edgar Chagwalungu tababekete batuka ba given ubenda tababekete bakambwiri tababekete batuka ba Mr. Binocras manakachinda tababekete ero baisa ikata nomba kuchishika twako mama chikamoneka tabekata koni anitachebo bai katara kuli bana mayo mama kwini mpumi ba mama matipa bonso kutuka ukutukira kumona bafanda bali abakuita liba Oscar Mpombola bako batuka ero lesalo leshabere no ababana balaberesha ifunde ya mchano chesu cha Zambia lilemene fye kuli bali abantu abachula bashikweta bakubalandira eko lilemene ifunde lyesu ya mchano cha Zambia lilemene kubandalama nabakweta bakubasosera ababonse abana besungaye watukana nga mwana wandi kuti chabipa ba police kwibira po example yabali abana balya kusanfya balya juveniles balya bayiche balya amasoja bayiminya obushiku kuyaboma emintu kushanda n'endeke ukubonfya n'amacopa ukuyalo Paula balya batapali ushatambire chinshi chakosere pakuikata aba bana ubuteko bwabekata aba bana bene abana babekata kwe bwino babakalipira bababika mu kituntulu abantu nabo mitima shakalipa chinshi balekera baleyendera bajja nabene nomba twala senda fyo mulandu mu minwe Yesu natuba tusembindi kaire balete ekisera kyanga tukabituse embindi no baba tuse embindi atukuchenjera kwangu kupumwa tasakama aba bantu bayikata mama pumulo stumbeko baba na 6 nomba aba bayikata aba bonse bebe okutira n'abapanga omulandu wa kusenda omulandu mu maboko yabo so okubekata n'ababekataino naife tulebalolela bena chama America na Mr. Ground naife tulebatwala kuchiri ekyamirandu naife tulebalolela tatuabaleke pofye pantu bana nga kyakutira justice yala mene nakuli bali abantu abo minyabe ababayichaba naifwe justice ifire yabakonka rule of law ifire yabakonka bali abayichebele because Bible Yesu yakana nentambishe Yesu shakana na constitution Yesu yakana bana banono imitsikula empanga ukula salula bakuru shiriensele batukene tshiri na chira na pansele shonse so twalalolela bali abo bekete babachite discipline babakaki naifwe ile tukabatwala bena chama America kulya kuchiriye chamina naifwe tukabekinga shwati babakaka tabaka tulipire chiri chonse naifwe tukabatwala kujere apani 50-50 tapani mwina Zambia na ngumo wala temwa ukumona bena chama bali okukekisha abantu ero bena tababakaka panseresho batu kabakalamba Zambia yonse Lundeni po mama
awe abafyashi balanda makiri sana ya mwali emotional aya kwebati fwe bana baba mama chikamoneka teti mwafyashi bale kalipo mtimefi ne chintu chimwe cha festo cho ningatemo sana kuchita komenti kule ni mai
pano no fienda muna komenti ya ba Joseph ba Moses Chishimba mwalando kutira ba mama chikamoneka tamwa kwa tamano my sister ba Moses Chishimba mwa shakwa tamano ni mwevo nga chali ni mwevo bano ko batukire shiriensele nga mwalandire mweba kwa tamano nga chakubati ni mwevo bano kwa bakufyala iwe ebo batukire shiriensele nga wamfuire shani aponi iwe Moses Chishimba bano kote ule walishwe no kushwati bano kote ule bano kotabamu kubafulo tuputula guest house bano kwa bakufyala iwe ne Chishimba bano ko tawaishwati bano ko bala pantu ibo mweba na namu iwe ne Chishimba bano ko tawaishwati bano ko liule tawaishwati bano ko bala kubafulo tuputula guest house tawatu ko bano kwa matakwai ero baisala ndanomba kuli ababana baisa kwebera bano ko okutira iwe mayo banyina Chishimba mu muri ule twalikwata na ma videos bale michitefi abupuba guest house na tukwata na ma evidence aleteo mi iwe Chishimba iwe Moses Chishimba nga ni noko oba ebe noko not bano kona bachindika noko because not to fulwa we don't wanna kwati kwangalo tema jokes you are very stupid idiot
ngakutina twalira bamayo
empire
bamwe abantu tabakwata n'olutambi uko bafuma ng'ebyo fini alera ndoyo mu lumendo kula bafya abantu bakwa bakulira fe mu musebo nga firi atwale itashiri embwa shakukalala shirya yaba mulemo n'abalepera ma comment yayo because noko bafuma takwa bakalamba efwe boba mayo chikamonekano nolofe banoko bene fyaba kufyala baratantama na kumaba tetu batuke ko twafuma ifwe nolofe chati chali bali na mubu wa shali takwete po mashu ya kupindikapo ng'omwana ofo tufo chaba nolo winga monefili shani ifi kuli banuko takwete nsambu shakulanda pefili fyonse icha chindeta kutira ndande po pali umulando wa number 2. I've got 2 issues that I want to bring about, that I want to contribute. The first thing is level kuchita age ama opposition leaders bonse fyama opposition leaders naba kwatu bwafyo ukuru sana fye newo ndemyeba nobu bwafyo bakwete mwenso wakuingira mu sales for 4 days 3 days ukwambira kuntu nguru shonse shareranda sharia mukona sharire kokulanda baretina maseo ya 3 days twine bare batanga babeka tabashitefi nisho bashita shut up nam tushwa bonse na fikose bare akumakoti bare pitana bare rusendarama batinde mieba ukureko omuntu kumurekere fintu afsende person kwa charo chakwe tachiweme tefu asenda ma politics ifi chako bati na mufiro kutekinga position yabo position shire nyaba rumendo abakosa bachite radio position not ifi twari kwatako abarumendo abakosa ngabe na mundubire twari bachitwarisha bena mundubire bari kosa tekeni batunguru byabantu na tukwata tushiba rumendo abakosa kwa bakita batina yo bika po muno untete bayishitikapo oba rwendo turefu abatungurure notinga chako bati bakusenda vyapa yo barachitefi namumona fye na ba president wesu bakayinde bali abakosa sana pakusenda echichalo opo bali palya taware tina muntu numba nichara bere fimo position nga chako bati bamisunkanya ko panono bonse mwakugwendo ndemi aba position tukwete no lunilelo ngofu tukabana next year na uli mwaka wa election ndemye bana kwa pe UPND lebwerera po deni icha number 2 chakwe bati tureromba ko fie kuri ba minister ba bensu ba Cornelius Mwitwa era ma statement bare pera ya decrease ya bati no 2024 na wena mwaka wa mingarato ni mingarato eshingi tureba rombako tira batutungurule ko mutende bashite ku provide na environment ya sanity kino cyaro chesu bonse n'abana besu betona wire cyaro ile bare ikara pali kimwe cyaro bare kita enjoy. Let them also think about our children. Take over fact pantu in time today karamo we are living in this time tukashare tuwafirira mu nsenga. Let us build this our country. Mumutende bakashena reputation isuma sana tukesera ndakuno kulanda chao bakonira mwitwero bali ba government spokesperson bali letere chao pamu bali sopere kwa Maria Shifi bali landire ko unity bali chile ko promote one Zambia one nation not ili ashiri ya lambeli ya mingarato ishimingarato chabena chama America aba rumendo bafiko abako tabakwata ko fenolo lishati no lya kuchinja obo tungara leta bali tulebika kuma national issues barabena chama America tabalingire no kulanda kupeli ashija cyaro kino matu tuaba ko bafya cyaba kwa tete basumi kino kulanda peli ashija cyaro kuti bashafi bareta bwafyo bukarambo bwasibo twashara ture ipana no kuipana kuza tunozo tukuba tulya muremunaka turatune bo tukuba turatune tuditwa kwati na panopo nopo turelanda limituri na stranded ko kuiloko twaire batuko tina 300 kwacho tubare tukumfya cyo tubantu mure kutikisha sana bamari
Fire umfika bwino sana.
so sometimes kula afyo tuntu tukuba turatwine no repen mangando to na ule fyupo to mepe twabu fye so nga chako watu turatwine tubare pera kama 500 kwacha bagura 500 kwacha batu pera ndemyeba ifota twakatusuminishe tule pitana filafini because if echitikapa chako watu wa polisi wale tule kutali act tule tuwantunga tule tukana ba Edgar Lungu twali tukena ba president besu wa HH ifo bene fwe bantu twala banumba twala matugala ba polisi batu fulo tubantu tukaita yopo twapitira twakupaula because twatelu
ndefyo balamikata nga mwalande fyo balamikata baleta mbaso apa
awo tulandira tiyo tukala chitebyo tulelanda byakwe bati
ifo mwalanda chinga ko twapitira twakupaula nga mwalande fyo mwalambona fyo mulefu mapa baisa bamikata. We are just saying Zambia police should apply the law equally. Mwamona, if you feel keti aba chuma tubena chama America, we're criminals first.
tulechitira emphasize fyakwe ofo tulelanda po fyakwe bati abe abaletuma abakala tuma nyabene abantu bako tuletukira abafyashi mwamona bachako bati umuntu akutukira abafyashi ifunde kali bomberi bala chitenshi bala okumfye echifukushi mwamona olo barabene abena chama America ni unity shibala kwata punishment cha kwa wale tukana pia abantu muremo
I would tell her, but I think with my wind down by Isaac, you can come in and then Mama to Maranda. Thank you to Totela.
okay ba pumuro weso
Mkwai.
Awe ntotele kuri wa Machika Monica and my brother here. Zambia charo chetu bonse. Chala vecha shupasana if the UPND want to create a one-part state or want to create Zambia to become a UPND branch where the voices, where other opinions cannot be respected. If you say it is all coming from because the Zambia police have been very, of course, reluctant and in their applying of rule of law. It is very selective. They are only active when you touch their own, which could be our UPND, and they can only come out at the time they want to defend and trying to kulango kweba to opposition or bambia babantu, they are outside of the law. So cho tingaromba fecha kweba ti tulenfe tube fair pakati na pakati. Venezuela, America, and the ground criminals, they are supposed to be inside, including Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa he did a coup d'etat in Zambia on a political party, but he's been supported and protected by the government. What Mao Sampa did is a coup d'etat on a political party because PF has a constitution and Zambia has, of course, a constitution that governs us all. What Mao Sampa did, taikwete ambiliko code, taikwete, president wako ambiliko code because it does not have a blessing of the Patriotic Front. But it has been recognized by the president. We saw it when the president went to commission an airport in Kasama. When he arrived, he was busy telling Chavinga, encouraging him to remain strong. And Chavinga was responding to say, "Na tuikara pokare," because that gentleman, or he has been given a position in parliament by Madam Speaker. And in all this, they have continued to disregard the law. They have continued, of course, not to respect what is before the courts of law. And kubanga benachalo. Turedabwa fe bonse file chitika mchalo cha Zambia. Kwebati, bushe, if you feel chitika, where is it coming from? This is very, very, very new to our country, what is happening. Turedabwa fe abena Zambia. And wakapokola, Ria Monga, please, you should not only be active when you hear if into ngafire fumaku other side of not where you belong to UPND. Let us be pakati when applying the rule of law. Chama America and ground have caused so much trouble and have committed a lot of crimes to which today they could not even be given that space to move or to be where they can be, and today they can be even be protected by Zambia police, even the Zambia police to use that statement. Because first and foremost, we expected the next thing we should have heard is that they have been captured and they are behind bars. But it's a different story. Abantu abaikatiriwemo nibali abantu abali aggrieved, because what it is that if law tamuleta respect amalamulo ya chalo, the people becomes a law, and people by being of course okubanga abantu they nabakwata ensambu ishakwebati they can of course do a citizen arrest, and the police can show up, or they can take that person to police, and the police are supposed to take much interest to do what, to put those people behind bars. But what we have seen is a different story. We have seen Mao Sampa is putting up now busy putting up someone to say we are looking for this one, or this one is on a most wanted person. Whilst abantu those people that break the law in Zambia today are very much protected in the name of Mr. Groundy and Chama America. So ninganda kufecha kwebati ichi charo chesu bonse. And what is happening in Zambia today is a sad affair to which I don't know where we are going as a country, but we'll be here speaking and providing a voice to baretumfa okubanga abena Zambia natotera nti Queen.
Awe tuwafirwa nefyakulanda mwandini. But we are just here to encourage each other, you know. Kuikoselesha bonse. Let us not despair. Let us not think it's the end of the world. It's the beginning, because all the countries in the world that have a democracy, they have fought for it, you know. It's by people like you and me, Mwema standing up to defend your constitution. Stand for something is all I can tell you. Stand for something, die for something. We are all going to die anyway, so we might as well die for something. Inepanopondi narikula abana narikula narikusha abana narisambira abana barisambirira narikwata omwishukuru. I can die anytime. My siblings, family and bafuire abayicheta baskirepo na muma 50. So for some of us to be in our 50s and to see this day, it's a blessing. That's why we are here on social media. We are in our bonus years, some of us. Abantu balifa ku Zambia. As we are talking, there is cholera. Musoweto market mumana. Yeah. There is a river of water in the midst of a cholera crisis. But the whole nation is engulfed on it, talking about these two useless cadres.
Imagine.
What is happening? What do we need to do?
Icharo chive pakati pali Mao Sampa na wabene ground na Chama America.
And also I hear they are out and they are already insulting Munia Zulu. Hamonga, you are a civil servant. Now Musamba. You are civil servants. Imilan Wishishika Mikonka. If you commit a crime, you're on your own. If you fail to perform your duties as a Zambia police spokesperson, you are liable for prosecution because you have a job description. Zambia police's mandate is what? Save the people, protect all citizens.
Protect the citizens.
Yes. It is the Zambia police mandate which handpick whom to protect. How can you be protecting criminals who were supposed to be in cells in the first place.
Chama America and the
Yes.
ground.
They shouldn't even have been on that bus.
They insulted the former head of state.
To be entertaining people who were insulting you and your mother.
Because Mao Sampa is controlling them. He's in charge. Mao Sampa is in charge. That's why he is even now. He can say whatever that want to say. He can put it. Yes.
Mao Sampa na baba bena chama America. You are only 3 people. Mwaraleke mwala ona ole chalo because yabena Zambia barefurwa. Zambia no bayalaka kwa
barifurwa kale abantu bali bachitayinja
kumitima abantu. Yala chai rapt vya bachi muchita lynchi.
Yes.
Bachita lynchi badia. This is what you are setting up. And nobody's inciting anything. We are just saying things how they happen. It's a boiling situation in Zambia. But Zambia police, like that, the statement by Roha Monga is a slap on our faces. Within 30 minutes, Roha Monga issues a statement.
Protecting criminals.
Protecting criminals? How do you think we feel? How do you think Mama Chika Monica feels? But now when we sit, we think we're like, what? The criminals are being protected?
By the state.
By the state? Are we a monkey state or what are we?
And the Zambia police have got the audacity to even issue a statement, a more than 3-paragraph statement.
Ramonga, I'm so embarrassed. And in the Mojandijima Maningi Kambori Mugwes, Ndahwabi and Sonibia, Kambori Mugwes, Arimu de Eonchitonjiva Pakambori, Denisa Toraya.
So Samami, so sa.
Eonchitonjiva Pakambori de. Where de Munchito yago, ama according to the constitution, Mboyere de Buberewa, Inchitwe Muzambia, Ego police, time Inchitwe Vana. Fire your police, the Zambia police team. Otherwise, yakubaga about mu 2026. Sana tuyakukala muti pauti tukasike mu 2026. Oyo ngoli ati ngumweta wamba chi 2024 yalo mingalato. Na mingalato ya buti basanje mwamba. Kambo dola yetu itale mingalato dola ila 26 tuwe kwachi. Na bantu bayakukala muti korera njeyo. Now even to lock down Lusaka. Plan so is to lock down Lusaka. This is what we are doing because they are failing to contain. So inojisi jonse kuwa bidira baga bwalala. Bantu bala matusi. Kutugira bayadi. Nyoba imonga nyobo. Ndiambe mujitonga biya mundiwe. Alimu ndiransoni mwanti kumwambira byoma simpe bya ndiransoni kambona ndiwe Roy Monga mama bachiuka moneka bambanyobo ngabakuyala bya ayama tusingo batubira mama chika moneka banyogo ingosumia muntu wose kutugira nyogo olo sister wako muka into onse ngungunyina muka into onse muno musisi wayala muntu nguyala bana inosoba batu Muzambia tatulemeji bamaga into.
No ways.
Tatulemeji bamaga into Muzambia tatulemeji. Yobaro imonga mwaele de kutuma polisi kwa kuja tatuntotu ya. Ni mwa matusi. Koze ya matusi ngoba tugira mama chika moneka revive. Even matusi ngoba tugira ba Edgar Lungu. Alimo bantu ba mwe bali kutugira ba HH. Abanyina baba HH wonse bali kutugira. Ina sunu babotabuti. Chama America mweina babota butisunu basaka tulilemega meomondisha disappoint mwandini alimo governance yenu ili tough because of social media je problem na nje advantage na cheji tujia kumileta down because of social media kambo news ilaenda fast yose ajitira hili exposed in real time so nyoba imonga pumoke dao Mobaligira kupanga statement releasing to media Shame on you.
Shame indeed.
It's a shame, one. Because
criminals.
Umuntu wonse wahlala umuka into welede kunyema. And the Zambia police njenchitoye nukuchita protect all Zambians,
and
especially
to
women.
enforce the law.
Yes, protect our women's rights. Eh?
Our mothers have been insulted. Mama Chikamoneka. There is also this very
nakuyita report kuri tukaonke kujulu kulileza tukaonke kujulu kutoleka kutukirwa mu Zambia so tobaka into twakubala kutwamihala well iye rohi monga yo banyoko bakuhyala bakubala kubakuhyala kutekwa kamunywa menda mulaseka useka tukabwala lotya tuma criminal tutukira baka into mulaseka mwabana batuma tubantu kampo bantu banyema tutukira baka into nyo mwagwanga batuma so muntu ngotukira nyobo mana wagwanga
and you're not doing anything. What do you expect people to do? People are being insulted. You know, people, those that are committing a crime are not being brought to book. And when people come to defend themselves, you go and arrest those people, leaving the criminals out there and continuing.
Yes. Temunya bali abatugira rohi monga waga wali wagwanga abantu bali kutugira nyobo hana uli kweli
ama motoka more than 200 nga bali mutukire banina Ray monga oyine bamutukira banina file batukire wa mama Chikamoneka nga bali mutukire banina yena uli awino opwali ifi balandire wa mama Chikamoneka bali abaite they have insulted balungu, they have insulted banakachinda balubinda, they have insulted wa mama Chikamoneka abali apa kwati bana abo bamayo balanda balusi ataba they have insulted everyone nganyaba bakweba turashimika na bena they have insulted everyone, yet those are being given special treatment today and being protected by the government, by the state.
Imagine
iwe Ignatius chungu obuhuba ubo mbondi tayandu wo kundambira ati mebundamba kwamba ole jibemba mwa page ngo one Zambia one nation oha utali undambiri muhobo okubereha memo ndiri mutonga chishishobo chako wesu so nandirandanga ndamba muchitonga hanilata nakona kubulaya mwasilozi kakuli ni mulozi hapi
one Zambia one nation.
Yeah, so tatu yandi buyanga bwagulamba yo wamba muhyobo oyu uli lemega gamulilemega basa mbo buyanga mbo munyo uba kwamba ati kamuyo iba pati mubona tuli yenyi because mwaiya muri jistuma nchito inotolingana tuli ba pati muhyali period muhyali
sosa mami sosa echaro chire kumfwa
muhyali tekwabati yo oloni mundibone so anopondike that ndabasayizeko kambo olijihima tusi chivaletera chiwolo wa civilization kutegwa bantu kavaiya and bantu kavahiva how to behave in public and constitution quite changed. Zambia police is for the same reason to protect citizens, to protect people from people like Ichama. Now Zambia police, iwere himonga mwandi. I'm disappointed here. I remember I think it was the same area because in Ndaya Umuzi we have a hamonga name nearby. I would like one baula banyoko kambota kuchojita mu office omo ro hamonga ojite wo resign. These are my last words. If you Zambia police can sit there and listen to all the insults that are being showered on by women, and you are not doing anything to protect women who are being insulted. Gamujita resign basayin chito emwadira. Baro amonga abamusamba. Baye church berat. Abantu nata bawo wujita resign mubajite fire. Ero mebo sunundarega. Alima amagani hagambiribiri. Hagayambiribiri magana utugira bagayintu. Kozi twamba tore mama bari wamba chiyata gamana jagayoja. Mama, the floor is yours.
Na totera sana mkwai na totera sana ilili ashkali weme efili ya munfo balando kutila pakoma ila nondo nishpali ubulema pakoma ila nondo nishpali ubulema abakulu bakale bale monanga chakutila abantu bakoma ila pachintu nangu bakaunda nalabula example ya bakeke abena Zambia nga bakoma ila sana pachintu bale ima ngani kulu wapula baya lanshanya ngani Southern Province baya ikala panchi kwali na time yo bakaunda balerira abantu nga balire ensala balerire filamba. So if you like kamchalo cha Zambia kwena nafishupako if you akweba ati amariu issues tatule yaposa kwa mano ero tule bule fintu shikwete nchito ababa ichaba babiri ukwisa fwala mu boss mu Zambia nechalo chiretamba ababa icho babiri okusafora bu boss mu chalo cha Zambia na pape net na batukana insele na shimbi kaina beshwa na bakwata protection nichi ichalo chesu cha Zambia aba bekata nibakabola la bafi batanenkoko bakabwala la bakankala tabakamwikate na batukana ensele nibajya bashikwete protection ababa lumendo nga chakutira waiso ababa lumendo nga chakutira ati uste okay ababa lumendo nga chakweba ati babekata na ifwe na tukwate emilandu na bena tuleyana bena kuchiri ekyamilandu ku court twalalolela umulingo balalinga abanabo na ifwe mulingo twala balinga nga chakwa bati twali baberera oluse tatwa batwele kuchiri ekyamilandu nga bena balabula makanshi balakwata aya kutwala abanabo abalefo kwacha discipline chichi ilili ashikali apereria na ifwe tule batwala court tumone ichalo cha Zambia nga chako bachali suminisho kola tukaba kulu because in a yesterday Mr. Ground nalilandire na mweba chilombo bwelelo kuchalo lombo bwelelo kubantu bonsobo watu kensele ubanile kuli baba akainde efyo waba tukile mu campaign wiso lombyo bwelelo na kuli balungu ero nga wilombyo bwelelo kuli bonsebo watuka ero nga lombo bwelelo ichalo chala kuberelo oluse pantolo sonka wile kumitima bafula abantu bajafya lombo bwelelo kuchalo bala kuberelo oluse akano kunfwa na mwone chitikelelo kachiwe takwa baba kalamba abo batuka kuba no musa umwana abana no kutuka bakuru kubatuka abaichala ero bena bachifwala batino kuti batuma ulubiro ku police ero kulya kuba nensikuleta kwangalwa kulya tabangalirako nikuli banshangalirwa kulya ero namwe balebeka tamube keafu tabaseka tule balolera na ife tuletamba kaina twikala na batuka kwini batuka bashifwe bampombo baniki matipa bonse abena munia bonse okutukana na ife tule balole taba tusalule fi muzambia taba tusebanye taba tona William mashina muzambia ababa na bafile bata provide evidence di mu guest house ine ndechito uchende tile fine bala ndeti na bakwata ama videos ndechito uchende bafile bakate provide evidence efiliash nali koserilia stalile pele na papel ngatwa baleka bakatwalilira na totelama.
I think uchitwa Isaraba Isaac namkwatama last words.
Awe na totera mama chika moneka and my auntie here. Ndiwa totera sana okubapano. Choningalanda fecha kwebati. If justice cannot be provided from the offices or the institutions that are supposed to give us as the people of Zambia that justice, then we, the people of Zambia who have the power, who of course are going to give ourselves justice. Chapwa. Meaning that bali abantu obotuwachita interest in a leadership ya chalo. If they cannot provide that justice and they cannot, of course, protect by respecting the constitution of Zambia, the Zambian people who are the first, of course, the first custodian and the law in that space, they will of course give themselves the justice which they need at the end of the day, and they will protect themselves, because these all institutions that are supposed to protect them by respecting our constitutions are not available, then the Zambian people, they will of course do what is within themselves and protect themselves. Otherwise, if chitika pali lero ichalo tesi tuchivike pakati pakwa Mauzi Sampa na chama America na Mr. Ground yo. We cannot. Please stop diverting the attention of the Zambian people from national development by bringing in the name of Mauzi Sampa and these fellow stooges of Ground and Chama America. No. The Zambian people are expecting progress and prosperity from this government, which is going to protect the rights, protect the people of Zambia by respecting the constitution, and also by providing a leadership that is going to carry us into prosperous as a country and as a nation. Instead of putting us in this quagmire of Mauzi Sampa and Mr. Ground, where the institutions of government are now becoming part of political system in Zambia. Zambia police is also playing politics. The parliament is playing politics. The judiciary is playing politics. Where do you expect the Zambian people to go and complain and voice out, to which their voice are going to be heard, if all these institutions that are there to protect them and to hear them, if they bring out issues before them, they can take action or they can move in and act upon them? Then you are saying that take care of yourselves, be on your own, and let the Zambian people if into which is within their means and ways to protect themselves, since these institutions of government are failing them. ECZ is failing us. If you have fumine kukabushi na kukwacha, fiari apita malamulo ya chalo court, if you have fumine kulia, we know the outcome of Kabushi and Kwacha, but we have remained quiet as if those two seats, the two members of parliament that are sitting in parliament, those are illegal. They are not in any given society. which respect the integrity and have amalamulo yakwebati yarachita respect kubanga abaikala chalo. Those two seats, those two members of parliament are not supposed to be sitting in parliament because the constitution court ruled out to say the ECZ erred by refusing nomination papers from Boman Nusambo and Joseph Malanje. But we have a system in Zambia today that is protecting such kind of illegality and lawlessness. And today we should be talking about Mausampa and Mr. Ground. Uba to take Mfine, Ngama Zambians, but to take Mfine, and we cannot even have a voice because Ray among Araf Mokona statement, Nabaka Pokola Banankwe, Ara to Mama 200 trucks to go and stop Zambians, to go and arrest Zambians. Stop it. This is not a Zambia that the people of Zambia voted for. No. Natotera san.
Thank you, Mama. Mama, namkwata last words.
Ishikwete na mashua ya kusosa ichalo chesu cha Zambia kwena ukwate fyo kusakamana ngave na Zambia chira bushikuna kula bwekesha pokusakama no kukalamba pokuishibwa kutira Zambia lesa takapange pona imbi Zambia tukwete niine ero ndero ndakuba ume bose mu Zambia n'abana mayo abali mu cyaro cha Zambia n'abana besu imisepera ngani mwebo mwali kwero balepo ko buntungwa Zambia gatamwapokere emashu yakulekeresha
Natotera mkwai. But aina kutina nanda that Zambia is a Christian nation. Those are my last words. Elo ichalo cha Zambia twalichipera kulilesa. Elo lesa tusunga fwebena Zambia. Elo ubutungulushi this leadership of pretending in the international space. Ukulailanga kwa tionse tili wino mu Zambia. We are in the Champions League. Imingala tosha kwalesa shikuru kuchire mingala toshenu.
Yes.
If to muma domestic drama za kwebati, we have abana bale tutuka. Abasunguta bale yumfwa. I'm telling you. Like mama uyu ground kuti batutuka, they can create videos about us balanda mu local language. In the abasunguta bachumfwa. Mamona. So as much as you can send when a ground kutukana muchitundu, that this drama yabena miles is local to a point. But imingala to ishire chitaresa shire miseba nyamo because paramuna chitai mwe mingala to kuchusha bena Zambia imingala to shakwalesa. God is sending disasters to this country. Why do you think in Zambia there is a disaster after disaster? Is it God who's trying to tell our leaders a message?
Yes.
And the Ayama disasters, Ayalechtika in Zambia, they are on a global platform. We had the mine accident in Chingola not long ago.
Abantu balishikiwa abantu balishikiwa abantu and then walira bako kwatifya normal. It's not normal.
Yes.
People have been buried there. It's not normal.
God is working. So as you are working, tubena sampana tubena shani uko
Ground ya chama America.
The embarrassment of this country is growing bigger and bigger. The more you oppress Zambians, the more God will punish you. So
and
that
the more
you open
voices
your eyes.
they are going to come out.
Yes.
We won't stop talking.
Champions League. Right now they are talking of, they want to shut down the space so that the people don't talk about if that's why you know this is how they kill a story. UPN is their tactic. When something important is really happening, they try to bring a social scandal to kill the story. So abantu bonse balelanda pali ababeni abantu ututu nguma, but you really should be talking about cholera.
You are right. They always want to shift people's attention
from attention. Yes.
From something of national importance, they will bring in an issue. Ngapasa ngokwati pali.
Ngapava chimwe cha national importance valaleta ka social drama.
Kwapona God ku airport valaleta poka issue kana.
Mwamona. This is how they operate, these people. Muvalodeshene na libachaka. It means if there is a national scandal going on, they'll bring in a social scandal.
Something, yes.
And our youth, social scandal,
they shift their attention.
Yes, but meanwhile, abantu bale from heroes mulia. Murusaka drainage tamwa bagari nkombo. What are you doing? Kusoweto market, ameshukiarenda kwati mumana. Musoweto market? Ameshialepera pama kufia abantu so in Soweto market. This is what we need to be talking about. This is what a statement Roha Monga is supposed to be making. To save people's lives. They need to lock down Lusaka. Ba PF bali minati ba wamye Lusaka mwamona nomba. Fideti so fideti alindokusa ba PF. Na fikita block ama drainage. Mulusaka muli disaster kusoweto market kulia. Ifide chitika. Let me say nyapa kalamba. Palamule seba nyabantu. God is exposing you also of how much you have failed to run this government. Ero nangumu tu kense tashirembeka. Ero shari tuna. So we end here. We just say by UPND, we know your tricks. When there's a national disaster happening because of your failure to govern this country, you create a social drama to divert attention. This is how you have been operating. Not to me, Shiva. So, social drama. They
cannot run a country on our propaganda.
Exactly.
No.
They're running a country.
No. Propaganda should have remained in the opposition. Now they are in charge. Let them, of course, bring everyone on board and
that's
charter a way.
Failing to
yes.
Meeting, brainstorming, resolving problems.
Yes.
But instead of them being in meetings, brainstorming to resolve meetings, they are in meetings to do in Ingalato. So the country actually right now is on autopilot.
Yeah. Even this issue of cholera. This issue of cholera is a multi-sectorial approach which is needed to taken into consideration.
Planning. They don't plan.
You bring everyone, starting per community pa benshi, pa community pa di babantu, pa di bama churches, pa di bama skulu, pa di bama ama community could be grouping, mwaisa mleita konseo. Kutwala sorting ashani issue. Bring everyone on board. Be inclusive, be accommodative. Not mulepanga ichalo chabanomba kwati na muchiputula pakati walanda alefa ekabo kusaidi ngalande fie uyu awe the PF like Mwachilanda, they offered to say they want to join in hands to help in cleaning the city, but look at how filthy the city is today. It's very sad affair. And in the midst now kulikolera shishibe
baisala vye Lusaka yali amenshi mwene muso weto market amenshi yalenda pati mumana in the middle of cholera. They need to shut down.
And then number kwateri ashlia kwa mouse zampa na Mr. Ground be pakati pacha we to apapata
what paliwa Mr. Ground
ulo shwe na totela sana mwa fiashi. Mama Chikamoneka, thank you very much, my mother.
Na totela sana mwana mwa umelesale kupale pachili pa kuleka. Totule mwafana mwono kwenye chikula empanga mwa ikatana pamulando wa kutila. Ichalo cha Zambia majority ni mwevu. Ifwe bakala mbala tuchepa. Na tulefuatu washatu wamiona wile ichalo. So imwena mufula hapo okuchila ifu. Mwe misepera muli 90%. Fwe bakalamba tuli 10%. So if yonse fide chitika filipali imwe. Ifwe tualikuwa tama foundation kale. Baka unda batupangile foundation ya kale. Abana tualikuwa kwata apa kwikala fyonse twalikwata n'okukula twalikula n'enfunde twalikonkere kishalire imwe nomba okumakinga sure okutira mwamona okutira ikyalo kyenu mwebalekula mwemitikula kyaba bwino.
Amen.
Emashuya.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Otherwise, we'll be here. We know just need to be prayerful as a country.
Yes. Yes.
Because umuntu onse afyalwa kumwana kashi.
Tapwirika 40.
Umuntu, our leaders, you have time. Zambia is not that type of a country, you know. Zambia to Arivela, like we are different. So if you think Zambia, because Zambia to Aripsana. Yes. So ngamule mona chino ififire chika kucharo ifitufirete Zambia, it won't happen. So I just pray for you. Apopo tufikire nomba. Kula pepera kofia abantu so that dimokula batu wayamba jani you get, you know, sidetracked. So these people can go back. We just need to pray for these people so that these people can go back to the original plan that they had. Otherwise, if intunga fiatu adidida, if you chika kupeta okay, is there a sign? Ni warning sign. That is a warning sign. Elo no mama comments about the bachidalanda. Ningufa no mwenso.
Nangu ama chiefs ya kupeta uke bala umfashani mumushimu mwabo emu abantu bayisaba ichokura tukanina mwensere nabota batemu
Chachine man.
Ishamfumuka chatemu
Chachine.
Abana no kufuma kuno konse kumwaboko baya kulya kupeta uko kuba mukutukire nsere abene
Okwatuma.
kuya mukona ulabana bakuya twale tukana masere bala kumishikwali basana enfunde bebe kama kwa mwansuleni yokwera na babatuse mbindi mbindi akwera na babolola.
Well, you know, their lives is in danger. If on Ingalanda, Zambia police, if you don't arrest that Manomunanko, you are putting their lives in danger. Because if you can chitika, abantu are not happy. Abantu are the main way. Abantu babi protect, receiving protection from police. Yeah?
Inefa ningatemwa mama pumulo fyakwe bati. Ababa nanga naba batemwa sana, baba sende bati apologize kuchalo. Bakuti bayende. Panto batu kam Zambia bafula.
Niye chikabala testishi biko bali abayi chebali.
Sana kanu bati apologize.
Si abantu balelanda. Abantu balelanda ina ifo tureba lolelo ko tukaba mwena. You know? Because the police is not punishing them. The police is not disciplining them.
Nobody wants watokota. No manande kupalaska. Dile wachi watokota ni shinembo shati ya kuisa paujeri.
Inembo tishachi bachi inembo shati kano kubomba.
Yeah. Mama Kamoneka. We end on a light note, otherwise not totela sana mwa fiashi bani. Thank you very much, Auntie. Thank you for this platform that is giving us a voice. Thank you so much. God bless.
The voice is all of us. Yes,
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Bless you. We have to stand for something and die for something.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you
Good
very
night.
much.
Bye.
Good night, ma'am.